Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 5th annual DAOS user group. We're very happy to have everybody here joining us today. We'll go ahead and get started here. This is our agenda for today. This is also available on our community wiki if you want to be able to check our agenda as we go. We do have a very full agenda today, so we are going to have to be a bit strict about enforcing our agenda times, which also allows people to attend specific presentations that they're interested in. If you have questions during a presentation, we do ask if you could keep those to the end of each session. There'll be some time for Q&A. You can either open the chat window and leave the question in chat, or you're welcome at the end to unmute and ask your question via voice. Either option is perfectly fine. If you open your chat and you're finding that it's covering part of your screen in Zoom, the recommendation would be to exit full screen, and that'll allow you to resize things so that you can see your chat and the full slides at the same time. And with that, we'll go ahead and get going. So to start with, I thought it would be good to have an update on the DAOS Roadmap going forward. Many folks may know we have made notable progress on our release schedule since the last annual DUG. We did release DAOS 1.2 on April 30th, and we are currently working on our DAOS 2.0 release, which should release before the end of this year. This upcoming release is a big one for us. It brings with it erasure code, which of course is a critical feature for DAOS in being able to provide data protection efficiently. We also are bringing telemetry and per job statistics, as well as a quiescent server drain. We've also invested a significant amount of time in some stabilizations, specifically at the libfabric level, and preparing that to be able to handle the scale of load that will be happening with DAOS installations. We've also taken some time to invest in improving usability based on feedback that we've gotten from you, the community, and trying to make DAOS more easy to use. We'll, of course, continue that effort through future releases as well, but wanted to make a concerted effort for the 2.0 release. This also brings support for CentOS.8, in addition to the prior CentOS.7 and LEAP or Celeste support that we had previously. Looking forward into the future, then, we have our typical approximately 6-month cadence. You could see for DAOS 2.2, which should be coming out next year, we have a number of features coming as well, including Lustre integration, online drain reintegration in addition, BMD support, libfabric TCP provider support, HPE Slingshot support, and Mellanox UCX support. So a lot of good stuff coming in the 2.2 release next year as well. Moving forward, also wanted to give a little bit of an update on the DAOS ecosystem. The DAOS ecosystem has really expanded quite significantly since the last DUG. Really seeing rapid adoption by a number of different partners who we're very pleased to be able to work with. We've tried to capture a subset of those there, from having hardware and reseller partners who are taking DAOS, creating platforms or integrated solutions to be able to make DAOS easily accessible in the market. Also, our software development and third-party support partners who are really building a software ecosystem on top of DAOS, adding new capabilities and functionality off of our platform, as well as our end customers. We do have end customers who are having production DAOS installations over the coming quarters that we're pretty excited about as well. So very much welcome to everyone who's joined our ecosystem. And also, if you're someone who's listening, maybe who has some interest in trying a DAOS platform yourself, perhaps this can give you some contacts you could follow up on for how you could obtain your own DAOS system. Another key development since the last DAOS user group is Intel is now offering L3 commercial support to partners. This is, of course, a critically important function for DAOS to be successful in the market and for users to have a good experience. So that is something that is officially being offered now. We do have 3 years as the minimum support contract, and then there's an ability to purchase additional 8 years to extend that further. This is managed in the Intel systems just by a MMID SKU that ends up being able to be purchasable by our partners. L1 and L2 customer support is something that our partners are planning to add value and deliver, so that the partners we have deliver the full support package to the end customers, but that L3 support does come back to Intel, where the Intel development team will be able to engage and support your installation. We do then sort of have 2 different escalation paths, right? If you're not purchasing commercial support yet, maybe you're doing a POC, that escalation path remains very much what it is today. We provide open source community support, both in our mailing list and our Slack channel. That doesn't necessarily come with guaranteed SLAs, but we do our very best to provide a quality level of support to our open source community. We also have, then for our commercial partners, there'll be a defined process using our community JIRA for being able to open tickets for L2 to L3 escalation. I did also want to let folks know we are hiring. Specifically, we're looking for a customer support and enablement engineering manager. So if developing this partner ecosystem and providing the customer support that we just talked about is something that you are very passionate about, and how to help ensure all of our customers have a great DAOS experience, please consider applying. I think that this is going to be a very exciting time to join the team as the DAOS user base really begins to scale over the next year. We are very flexible in location as well. For those who don't know, the DAOS organization today is a very highly distributed team, so we're very open on different locations. So if anyone is interested in joining the team and helping to spread the DAOS goodness, please don't hesitate to check out that link below, which we'll also share in the chat. We'd love to have a chat with you. I also thought it would be fun to share a few quick facts about DAOS and the ongoing development in our community repository. Since DAOS 1.2.0, we've actually had 1,427 different commits to our repository, which resulted in adding about 375,000 lines of code, as well as the removal of 138,000 lines of code. This came from contributions from 51 different developers coming from 9 different countries. And you could see below sort of our chart of growth of contributions for about the last 4 or 5 years. So you can see continued steady growth of contributions to DAOS. We are an open source project. We welcome contributions from the community. If there's anybody who wants to get more involved with contributing to DAOS, also please don't hesitate to reach out. We'd love to help get engaged with you. Lastly, I have a few resources to share with everybody. We do have a community website which includes all of our documentation at daos.io. We are also looking at making some perhaps structural improvements to our documentation over the next coming months. So if folks have specific feedback on improvements they'd like to see in our website or documentation, we'd invite you to share those with us, either via Slack or opening a JIRA ticket. We'd love to hear what you have to say there. We want to make sure our documentation is going to make things clear and meet everybody's needs. We also have all of our source code available on GitHub. And to engage with the community, we have a community mailing list as well as the community Slack channel. If you join the mailing list, we will also automatically send you an invite to our Slack channel to join us. At the bottom here, we have our community support JIRA. This is where you can file tickets if you have bugs, feature requests, etc., and you want to have that tracked in a more formal manner, you can put it there. Over on the right side, we do also have a landing page on intel.com for DAOS as well. This includes a lot of links to additional information on DAOS, solution briefs, links to our partners' offerings, things like this, as well as sort of finally, we do have our DAOS YouTube channel. As a reminder, all of these recordings today are being recorded to be able to be uploaded to our YouTube channel. So if there's any talks that you missed today, you'll be able to catch the replays later up on YouTube. And with that, I'll turn it over to start getting started on our agenda.